As we just heard, and as we've known all along, fishing can be one of the best social distancing sports out there. And all you anglers will have a fun opportunity to catch them for a cause. Here to share more on where the money is raised was going to go is Beverly Hardin, CEO for the Carolina Youth Development Center. Beverly, it's good to see you.
It's great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
So the organization that the money is going to is one of the oldest in Charleston history. Can you give us a little bit of a background on the Carolina Youth Development Center?
Carolina Youth Development Center was officially originally founded as the Charleston Orphan House back in 1790. So we're celebrating our 230th birthday this year, which is exciting. And we historically have, from the very beginning, we have taken care of kids in foster care who didn't have anywhere else to go. We still do that today through 4 group homes that we operate, and then we've also expanded our organization to serve over 800 children and families through prevention services and also literacy camp and after-school programming as well.
So it sounds like it's made quite the evolution over the last 200 plus years. I think what you stated, the fact that it was founded in 1790, probably makes it the oldest organization in Charleston's history. Can you talk a little bit about the impact that this has on the community?
Sure, and you're absolutely correct. We're actually the oldest operating nonprofit in the state of South Carolina. And the impact that this has, this has been a tough year and especially tough for nonprofits. So many of our funders are struggling, businesses are struggling, sponsors are struggling, donors are struggling. We've had to cancel our major events. But you know what? This is something we can do. And you're exactly right. Fishing is appropriately social distant. It's a socially distant activity and it's fun for the family, and people can get outside in the sunshine and not have to worry about catching the coronavirus, hopefully, and do some good for a charity that sure does do a lot of good for families and children around the Low Country.
Absolutely. And you're pairing with Vantage Point Foundation. Can you tell us more about this organization?
Sure. Vantage Point is basically an organization that serves veterans, and the thing that we have in common, our kids in foster care and the veterans who are coming back from service, have all been through trauma. And we started a partnership a few months back, and this seemed like a really natural place to serve 2 organizations well in a socially distant, appropriate activity. So everybody can get outside in the sunshine, go fishing, not have to worry about catching the coronavirus, and catch some good fish for a good cause.
Absolutely. I want to talk more about the details about this tournament. So we do need to take a break here. When we come back, how folks can sign up. And also you've got some sponsorships that are also available too. So we'll talk about that after the break. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Welcome back. We've been chatting with Beverly Hardin. She's CEO for the Carolina Youth Development Center, the oldest organization in the state of South Carolina, helping the community and children form a better future, a brighter future. And they've got an exciting fishing tournament that anyone can take part in. So from what I understand, Beverly, if you've never held a fishing rod before, you're welcome to come and take part in this event.
That's exactly right. We want everybody, all ages and all skill levels, to participate on August the 22nd. The event is set to begin early in the morning, and you can even register day of as long as you do it by 5 a.m. on the 22nd.
And it's called Catch 'em for a Cause. And so the money that you raise is going to go to programs?
Yes, ma'am. It's mostly going to support our residential programs for kids in foster care.
Okay, wonderful. And how much are you looking to raise? I know that it's been really tough for a lot of folks this year. They have had to cancel, like you stated earlier, so many fundraisers. So do you have a goal in mind, or what can people hope to give?
We have 2 goals in mind. We really are trying to close a $255,000 gap. That is our annual projection that was lost this past year. And for this particular day, we think that this could have the potential to generate $20,000 just in one day for people in Charleston going fishing, something that they love to do anyway. So we're really excited and hopeful that you will get your fishing gear together and come join us. It doesn't matter, pond, freshwater, saltwater, wherever you love to fish. Come fish and take pictures.
And where is it going to be held?
We're actually hoping that people will fish in their favorite local fishing hole. Also, we're going to have over on IOP at the Exchange Club dock, we're going to have basically the host site And then, but really, if you go to our website, cydc.org, and sign up, you'll get more information and more information about how to submit your pictures of your winning fish. So it's basically a photograph and release activity.
Okay, perfect. But I think a lot of us can do that. So even if you catch just a sardine, you should submit it.
You should submit it. You just never know. It might win a very special prize.
Right. Okay. For the smallest fish. I'll hold you to that, Beverly. Okay, fantastic. Also, there's a sponsor deadline of August 8th. So if anybody who's wanting to sponsor this event, they can certainly do so through next week. You also have a grant. Can you tell us more about this grant?
We do, and I mentioned earlier that it's been a tough year for a lot of people, and those people who are out there who are able to contribute and donate are extra special to us right now. We received a $5,000 gift from the Southwest Foundation, and you know our airlines have been among the hardest hit in this pandemic, and it just meant so much to us that during this time when Southwest was really struggling, and their whole team and family and all of their employees are really struggling, they still wanted to do something meaningful to the charities in their network. So we received $5,000 from Southwest.
Well, that's wonderful. Congratulations on that. I know anybody, we still want to give, even though we don't have too much coming in anyways, but got to keep the community going, got to keep your mission going. And Beverly, I want to thank you so much for sharing all of this wonderful information with us. So again, this is going to be at everyone's convenience. You can just fish from whatever is most convenient. Make sure that you submit your picture, and people can help raise money for a wonderful, wonderful cause. Beverly, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
We're back after this.